Today, a brand new set, and I'll show you how not to do a walk cycle. Okay, this is a big new location. A dark alley, she walks into frame. I actually did a rudimentary sketch. And I have a note, should she have her hands in her sweatshirt. I didn't want her doing a normal walk cycle, so I wanted it to be a little bit more intimidating because she is going into a scary alley. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see here, lots of atmosphere to make it a little bit more intimidating. The light from above is an area light, giving it sort of a feel of the city glow. I added a room to that one room in the back there that has a light. It didn't have any rooms behind anything. If you look at the upper left, I bricked up those windows. Those windows actually had normal windows in them. I got rid of it and added a brick texture. And then all of this stuff came with the alley, the dumpsters, the boxes, the flyers on the wall. The only thing it didn't come with was that lamp and the door to the left. So I actually created those myself. It was a fun process and I was very proud of the result. But let me go ahead and play the shot. So she walks in from the right side of the screen. My dolly a little bit to the right as well. Now, her walk cycle is not the best. I probably should have animated just a regular walk cycle as opposed to trying to do a walk cycle that was specific for that angle. So that was a bit of a fail on that shot. Let's look at it one last time. So she looks a little robotic in my mind. I do have her hands in her sweatshirt, but just was not a great little walk cycle there. But I was really proud of the rest of the shot. You can see I've animated newspaper there to make it look like it's blown in the wind a little bit, which was a little fun thing to add. And that is it. Let's jump into the Blender file. So I'm going to start with her walk cycle here. You can see lots of keyframes on this walk cycle for her entire body. And you can see I keyframed it where I moved each individual foot forward and the whole thing forward as she went. We can get a look here. She actually starts off the street and out of the camera. I didn't bother to add the street back in that area. But you can see her walk cycle is not the greatest there on the left. And I just keep going and I kind of slide her forward as I go. And you can see the feet kind of slide a little bit, but it didn't matter because they're out of frame. But it did matter a little bit because the walk cycle was not fantastic. One last time looking at this walk cycle and how it could have been better. So you'll see some jankiness with her legs at the beginning, but I was like, they're out of frame, so it doesn't matter. And then her body doesn't really pivot the way it should, and her weight doesn't shift back and forth the way it should. It's just not a great walk cycle. So, but that was the best I could do at the time, and I had this brilliant idea to to do a walk cycle specific to the shot, which I don't really think worked out. But all right, let's go look at some other stuff here. All right, let's start with the lighting. I have the main overall light here, which illuminates sort of a glow of the city over the light. Then I have some more specific lights that are actually for these practicals right here that you see on the walls. One back here, and then this is the one where I added this, created this myself and did Substance Painter for it. Look, I didn't even add a bulb to it, but I just added a light there in order to make it look like there was a light. And I added a second area light right here, just sort of to illuminate the inside of this, because a bulb would illuminate the inside of this little lamp here. But oh, and I had one left over, so I deleted one of these type lamps here and added my own lamp. So that is sort of the gist of the lighting of this scene. We'll go around to the back. You'll see I added one cube to make a room because we can see through this window back here. And I added one light bulb inside to make it look a little bit sad. The dumpsters were part of this. I had multiple dumpsters in there. Here's another one. I moved the lid up on this one because all this stuff is thrown about. The one other thing I wanted to point out was here I broke the down drain pipe. The drain pipes went all the way down to the bottom over here, like on this side, but I decided to break one. There's my newspaper with some keyframes, and those keyframes are shape keys. Oh, and look at this one. This one just blows in the wind. I don't even think I shape keyed that one. Maybe I did a little bit, but yeah. So I got one blowing in the wind and then blowing just a little bit over here. So those are the two little things I added to this. This was a great purchase in that it was this entire alleyway. There might have even been more to it, but everything in here pretty much came with it, with the exception of the door I needed and this lamp I wanted. But everything else was pretty much there. I just decided to brick up these windows and then add the one light to the room back over here to make it a little bit more alive in this scary alley. But that is it for this shot. Tomorrow, a whole new set of objects with textures made in Substance Painter. I'll see you then.